Get ready for an upscale and in-depth tour of some of the most expensive residences in the world. These homes will astound you without a doubt, as they are luxurious beyond your wildest dreams. Hi, welcome to Lux 24/7, a luxury lifestyle channel covering all things luxury. Join me as we count down to some of the most impressive homes where the rich and mighty spend a lot of money on prime location, phenomenal architecture, and extraordinary artwork. These pricey estates are some of the finest properties in the world, offering breathtaking views, ample luxuries, and lots of paradise. Number 4. Villa Les Cedres in France. The $410 million Villa Les Cedres is the home to Rinat Akhmetov, Ukraine's wealthiest person, who paid $221 million to buy the Villa Les Cedres in 2019. The mansion, located off the St. John Cap Ferrat coast, has 14 extravagant bedrooms steeped in distinctive flair and elegance. Equally fascinating is the history in the transfer of ownership. The villa was bought in 1850 by Désiré Polonais, the mayor of Villefranche-sur-Mer. The mayor initially ran it as an olive tree farm after purchasing it. Yes, you heard it right, an olive tree farm. King Leopold II of Belgium purchased the villa from the mayor's family more than 50 years later, who lavishly upgraded the property's gardens. The Marnier-Lapostole family, connoisseur liquor manufacturers that made magnificent beverages such as the Grand Marnier, bought Villa Les Cedres in 1924, 15 years after King Leopold died. For the following 80 years, the family cultivated a wide range of exotic plants on the villa's enormous grounds. Indeed, among the luxuriant orchids directly adjacent to the villa, the Marnier-Lapostole family began gathering bitter oranges, which now constitute a vital element of Grand Marnier's individuality. After passing through the villa's magnificent gates, a long meandering route lined with tall cedar and palm trees will guide you. Surprisingly, the villa's great name comes from the cedar trees. A magnificent bronze statue of the goddess Athena greets you at the entryway. She is royally wrapped in a marble tunic and stands confidently at the door as if defending the home. The magnificence of the villa will enchant you as you step inside. Despite a few ownership changes, the villa retains its Belle Epoque charm with enormous dining rooms, French doors, floor-to-ceiling pictures of the 19th century, and spectacular chandeliers that shine in the light. The villa also has a library with about 3,000 works on naturalism and flora, and a rare 1640 edition of the Botanical Codex that is worth a fortune in today's market. The facade of the house is just as gorgeous as the interior. The rich equestrian is provided with a cutting-edge stable. There is an Olympic-sized swimming pool and a botanical garden with over 14,000 varieties of tropical plants, considered one of Europe's most prestigious collections. Number 3. Villa Leopolda at $1.2 billion. The Villa Leopolda, now worth a staggering $1.2 billion, was once a secret rendezvous for King Leopold II and his beloved lover. This 18-acre plot of magnificent property on the French Riviera is one of the most famous villas in Villefranche-sur-Mer. The villa surely has a rich history, intertwined with a luxuriant culture of past and present owners who are rich and famous as they are affluent. The beautiful villa is currently part of the estate of millionaire and philanthropist Lily Safra, who died in July 2022 at 87. She paid a staggering $750 million for the beautiful villa in 2008. But analysts suggest that the estate's worth has increased handsomely in the previous several years, roughly $1.2 billion to be exact. This 80,000 square feet of unnecessary luxury includes 2 exquisite guest cottages, outside stairs, several sports courts, and a large swimming pool, not to mention a large garden that needs the participation of more than 50 gardeners. The width of the house is not something to play with over 19 inspiring bedrooms, each with a private bath and a spectacular patio. Each guest lives like a royalty. Amenities include a bowling alley, a state-of-the-art kitchen, and a private movie theater. Such flamboyance has not gone ignored, especially in Hollywood. Some films have used this outstanding work of modern art as a focal point of their casting. The movie The Red Shoes was filmed here in 1948, making the villa even more renowned. The villa was utilized 7 years later to film Alfred Hitchcock's highly acclaimed film To Catch a Thief. Number 2. Antilia at $2 billion. The Antilia is the most spectacular mansion in the Eastern Hemisphere with a unique design unlike anything else in the world. The opulent mansion of Indian business mogul Mukesh Ambani is in the posh area of South Mumbai's Altamont Road. The legend of the lost world of Atlantis influenced the design of the residence. The home has 400,000 square feet of area and 27 gorgeous stories. Ceilings are allegedly as high as 2-story structures. Mukesh's Antilia design is inspired by Feng Shui and pays respect to the gods of riches. It is undoubtedly the ultimate combination of elegance and ease. 6 of Antilia's 27 magnificent levels are Master Mukesh's private apartments. These unique rooms are designed with colossal parlor areas, master bedrooms, and 5-star style bathrooms to emphasize overwhelming luxury. Mukesh employs about 600 people to keep the Antilia spick and span throughout the year. The professional staff is also lucky enough to live a life of luxury in the mansion, having an entire level dedicated to them as their living quarters. They even have an entourage room where they can unwind after a long work day. The Antilia also has its private snow room. Yes, you heard it correctly, where guests can chill, relax, and enjoy the snow amid the blazing Mumbai heat. With an ice cream parlor just a few floors down, the Ambanis can glide through the summer without breaking a sweat. Number 1. Buckingham Palace at $6.7 billion. Living behind the beautiful walls of Buckingham Palace is the height of luxury for the English aristocracy. It was formerly home to Her Majesty the Queen of England and is now the most expensive mansion in the world. When the Queen stayed here, the estimated value was $6.7 billion. However, it is crucial to realize that this was not her property. The palace is kept in trust by the Crown Estate but can be occupied by future generations of the Queen. The grounds on which Buckingham Palace and the original structures were built were under the jurisdiction of the Dukes of Buckingham. In 1762, King George III decided to look for a home for his wife, Queen Charlotte. He purchased the Buckingham home for her, and it was known as the Queen's House. However, George IV had grand plans for the estate when he ascended the throne in 1820. He intended to transform it into a stunning palace. John Nash, the Office of Woods and Forests official architect, was therefore chosen by him to oversee the radical change. In fact, the bigger U-shaped structure of Buckingham Palace that we see today was inspired by Nash's architectural designs. Unfortunately, the Prime Minister withdrew him from the restorations shortly after King George's death due to overspending on the project. Buckingham Palace has been renovated multiple times throughout the years to maintain its elegant, polished, and ultra-modern look. The palace has 240 beds and a large swimming pool. Buckingham Palace contains 775 rooms in all. 19 of which are staterooms, 92 of which are offices, and 78 of which are bathrooms. 188 rooms are also explicitly reserved for the royal family's employees. The castle is adorned with unique art pieces and crystalline chandeliers that dangle gloriously from century-old ceilings. When the royal family is not in residence, usually from late July to late September, the staterooms of Buckingham Palace are open to the public, attracting tourists from all over the world. Buckingham Palace is said to contain 760 windows and 1,514 doors in all. With so many rooms, over 350 clocks and watches are installed around the castle. As a result, two experienced horological conservatives are responsible for winding the clocks and ensuring that these Bella Epic marvels operate properly. Given that the British royal family is known for enjoying gardening, it's no surprise that the gardens of Buckingham Palace are among the greatest in the world. The 39-acre garden serves several purposes. Although it's the King's personal garden in London, it also has a significant role to play in the full calendar of royal festivities. The most well-known of these occasions are the garden parties, which welcome about 24,000 guests from all walks of life into the garden each summer on average. The royal family has hosted celebrations and official banquets in the garden for more than 200 years. When it comes to luxury, the grounds of the palace are hard to beat, which also includes a lake, tennis court, and a helicopter landing area. When nightfall sets on Buckingham Palace, 40,000 light bulbs are turned on to illuminate the world's most expensive home. And you thought your light bill was high. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, subscribe, hit the bell, be notified. Share your thoughts in the comment section. It will help us give you more content selection. Until next time, this is Lux 24/7. Your luxury lifestyle channel.